Hi, and welcome to another episode of Lyfecognito, where we cover topics such as art, science, technology, and business. We'll show you that curiosity is the spice of life, and that you can learn something new and exciting with just a few minutes of time. Please support our channel by hitting the like and subscribe buttons, so that we can continue to bring you great topics that affect our world and beyond. Global shipping is one of the most important aspects of the economy. It is also one of the most challenging issues companies face today when trying to do business worldwide. The global shipping industry has been in trouble for a while now. Today, we'll talk about what the problems are, why this is happening, and what to expect in the future. I'm James, and you're watching Lyfecognito. Worldwide shipping shortages. Shipping is the backbone of the global economy. When it's functioning correctly, shipping enables markets worldwide to meet the needs of businesses and consumers. When shipping is imbalanced, manufacturers cannot ship goods to meet global demand. A critical shortage of goods can trigger price increases, health and human services issues, and even population hysteria. Why is there a shipping shortage? The shortage in shipping today can be attributed to many issues and includes the current global pandemic that has ravaged the planet. It's becoming more and more challenging to find cargo carriers that can transport goods all over the world. The most pressing challenge is there are just not enough ships and trucks to meet the demand. Additionally, there are not enough people available to fill crucial shipping jobs to make the system work. These problems have led to a global shortage of carriers who can deliver manufactured products to meet consumer and business needs. It's a perfect storm of increased demand, decreased production, labor shortages, and no means to deliver the goods, all happening during one of the worst health situations of our time. When we see the factors that lead up to this issue, we have to note that freight containers were at their lowest availability levels during the early stages of the pandemic in 2020. With a worldwide quarantine, container ships were not able to get from one place to another. Fast forward to today, and there's now a huge demand for goods with increasing trade. The demand for freight containers surged in 2021, leading to delays and port traffic jams. Goods are rushing out of manufacturing facilities to meet the demand, but there is still no way to unload the ships or transport the goods to market. Container ships are now jammed up in ports due to the continuing shortage of dock workers and truckers, and it's taking much longer than usual for goods to be delivered. Shipping companies have their ships booked up for months in advance, causing some companies to even buy or lease their own cargo ships to enable continued services. Labor strikes have created a gap in truckers willing to haul freight. Without the ability to offload cargo from ships, goods cannot be delivered to distribution centers and eventually to the consumers and businesses that need them. Another issue that's affected shipping has been the spreading pandemic across the globe. Many people are not able to work due to the pandemic, which means there are fewer people available for product manufacturing, shipping, and distribution. Finally, there is an increasing issue with declining numbers of available workers around the globe. This issue will continue to cause effects around the world as the baby boomer generation moves towards retirement. Even if there were enough ships or trucks available to deliver cargo, there will not be enough people to fill the roles required to get these jobs done. The limited global supply creates a ripple effect throughout the world's economy. When freight rates rise, it increases the cost of everything from clothing to food, building materials, and electronics. Rising shipping costs can also lead to higher taxes on imports and exports, making it harder for companies to compete in international markets. With the increase in shipping prices and the delays in available goods and services, businesses are finding it tough to survive. This problem needs to be solved because it is not sustainable for companies that want to continue doing business in the distribution of goods. These issues will affect your ability to buy things you need or want for you and your family. Shipping shortages and your business. Let's look at how the global shipping shortage affects daily business operations. Inventory management is one of the most important aspects of any business, especially when it comes to supply chain management. The lack of product availability is making it difficult for businesses to operate as usual and creates an increased risk for loss. A shipping shortage can lead to supply chain issues for small businesses, resulting in a need to charge higher prices and potentially causing lower sales. It's a chain reaction. When businesses close down due to supply chain issues, there are less products to meet consumers' needs, and business owners can find themselves in debt collection situations. A shipping shortage especially affects businesses that rely heavily on import shipping to keep their operations running. These are businesses that use imported goods to build different products. Shipping shortages can result in increased prices for raw materials that businesses use to create these finished goods. Again, the outcome is that companies need to charge more for items that use parts and goods that are harder to get a hold of. The problem is also that these shortages are global in nature, so it doesn't matter where you're located on the planet. If you rely on the supply chain for your business, then you're probably being affected by this global supply shortage issue. Companies are looking for solutions to the shortage of truck drivers and cargo ships. Some of these solutions include using alternative transportation like drones. Drones have been a big topic for a while, but the idea of drone shipping was only recently introduced. Over the last few years, drones can potentially deliver packages to customers faster, with less expense, and to very remote locations. This would be highly beneficial to companies because they could spend less money on delivery and cut down on greenhouse gas emissions. The idea of drone shipping has sparked controversy among some people who don't like the idea of drones flying over their homes, military bases, or near airports. There are also concerns about safety and how people will react if they see a drone flying overhead. Drones are one option that might help solve global shipping issues by providing an on-demand and automated delivery service, which could be faster than traditional shipping and fill the gaps in labor shortages. We've talked about global shipping issues, what causes them, and how they could affect businesses and you. We also touched on the future, where drones might solve the problem through autonomous package delivery. Again, I'm James. Thanks for joining me. That's all I've got for now. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell. Curiosity is the spice of life. Lyfecognito.